If you've got a car and a few hours, one of the best things you can do is go for a drive down Turnagain Arm. You'll get beautiful mountain scenery as well as the opportunity to see wildlife. If you drive straight, it's about 45 minutes to the small town of Gerdwood, but there are plenty of places to stop and take it at a much slower pace. So just as you begin to leave Anchorage and you first get your glimpse of the body of water that is Turnagain Arm, you're going to want to take a left, and this is Potter Marsh. Potter Marsh has this incredible 1,500-foot boardwalk that winds through the marsh. It's a great area to potentially spot wildlife. Look, we've got a moose. You might see moose in winter, snowshoe hares, certainly a variety of birds. But the best thing about Potter Marsh is that it's really accessible. It's a great place to stop for your whole family. The next great spot to get out of your car is Mchugh Creek. It's just a short walk from the parking area up here to this overlook where you'll have a view of Turnagain Arm. So Turnagain Arm is tidal, and it has the second highest tidal difference in North America. And you can see all of these huge chunks of ice that were frozen when the tide was in and are now being just taken out. So now we're at Beluga Point, which is probably one of the most popular stopping points along the entire Turnagain Arm Drive, because you get this stunning 180-degree view of the Turnagain Arm and the mountains beyond it. It's named Beluga Point because it's a great place to look for beluga whales on their migrations in the spring and in the fall, so April, May, and closer to September. So as you're driving along, if you suddenly see a bunch of cars pulled off to one side of the road, it's probably because they've spotted Dall sheep. And a really good place to see them is at Windy Corner. If you have binoculars, definitely bring them along on your drive. So a great turnaround point for your drive is the town of Gerdwood. It's a ski resort town in the winter months. But there's also great local restaurants, so grab a bite to eat, grab a cup of coffee, and then make your way back towards Anchorage. So my biggest piece of advice for Turnagain Arm is if you have the time, take the time. Stop at any of the pullouts that you see, even the ones that we're not mentioning specifically in this video, because you never know what you might see.